Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's jump right into the challenge. This episode, I'm just going to title it West versus Bananas. That's all this episode build up to. I said this is kind of a dry episode. Did all of the dramatic people get voted off? Well, not voted off, but lose and go home already. Every scene of this episode, it seemed like they found every clip of someone talking about West and or versus Bananas, and that's all we saw. So let's just jump right into it. Okay. Anissa got her red skull. She's excited. She was like, alliances really don't mean nothing. They aren't helpful. Wes is telling Nani she's better off, that her unholy alliance is gone. She can now be free and play her own game. And I was like, that's a true statement this season. Seeing how at some point you have to go into elimination anyway to get into a final. Your alliance, it doesn't do anything. Like, I haven't seen a situation now where alliance has helped someone. Like, yeah, okay, maybe in the very beginning of the game where you just throw, like how they kept throwing Jay in there, and Swaggy seems to be a little bit safe because of his connection with Wes and his group. Okay, it can probably save you in the beginning of the game. But where we are now in the game, it don't matter. You want a red skull or you don't. You want to volunteer or you don't. Really, these tribunals aren't too exciting anymore because put me in. I want to go. Like, let's move on. So Josh gets a segment where he gets to call home and talk to his parents. And I'm like, is that really all the drama we have, is we get to see Josh call home and talk to his mother? Mind you, beautiful family. Beautiful family. I just don't like Josh's television personality. Is he like that down in the Miami where he's from? I don't know. But what he's shown me on Big Brother and the challenge, I can't. It's aggravating. It's irritating. Anyway, he's crying again. I need to help my family. I need to win this money. I'll do anything to give my family some money and help them have a better life. And I'm like, you just have $500K. You couldn't get him a little bit of help with that? Hell, $10,000. You should still have some left over. You couldn't break them off a little bit to get in a better position with your Big Brother check? So, miss me with that, Josh, but I ain't counting nobody coins. Now Corey gets a little bit of segment, and he gets to tell us how expensive diapers are and how expensive kids are. And I'm like, shit, I could have told you that. You ain't have to come on the challenge and tell nobody how much kids cost. But whatever, Corey, he about to have another one. I believe he done had it already. Moving on. So now pretty much everybody in the house, I need my red skull. Not everybody, because some people still scared. Bananas wants his. Corey wants his. Wes wants his. Okay. And that's when I said, it just seems like right now, after that little bit of segment in the beginning, everything is Wes versus Bananas, Wes or Bananas. Let's get to the challenge. The challenge, I'm going to say it again. This season, the challenges are not as exciting. They don't seem to be as athletic as they have been in the past. It's like maybe a little bit of amped up carnival games. Like, this is trivia. Okay, at least they had to hold on to something. And it wasn't just a harness drop. But anyway, sponsored by Burger King. Let's move on because it don't even matter who got the questions right or wrong. D1 trivia for the girls. I didn't understand why everyone is so scared to say D's name when they got to answer correct. Like, even Jenny was like, I don't want to make D suspicious by saying her name. Who cares? You already know D is gunning for you, so why not add a little bit of fuel to that fire? Who cares if Jenny is way too nice? Way too nice. The boys, Wes wins, but only because Rogan threw it to him. Now, Rogan was in the confessional, like, my knees were buckling. I couldn't hold on anymore, so I just wanted to have me a Whopper Junior in the tribunal or whatever. But who knows? Like, if TJ would have told them and the winners get $5,000, could Rogan have found a little bit of extra strength? We know he wouldn't have just threw $5,000 to Wes. But anyway, Wes won. And I said Rogan is the big dummy who threw away, or he didn't really throw it away, but he didn't try to win it. And he lost out on $5,000 and he got to eat him a little Whopper, whatever. So the tribunal is D, Wes, and Rogan. Bananas nominates himself. We don't have to go through this whole house vote. Corey tried to throw a little bit of drama of why should I give Bananas what he want, but ultimately you did, so who cares? So now Wes is in the tribunal and he's all going through the motions like, I'm worried if I don't go against Bananas, people gonna think I'm a punk and I'm scared to go against Bananas. I'm worried that there's not that many male eliminations left, and if I don't go in now, I may go home without a red skull. I'm worried that if I do go in, Bananas is going to be upset that I'm breaking some kind of deal, and I never once saw any evidence of Bananas thinking that. The whole episode, Bananas was like, if he goes in, if he doesn't, I want to go in. And to me, that's why I'm selling Wes through the TV. Like, who cares what everyone thinks? If you want your red skull, you gotta have that same energy. Like Bananas has, like, I don't care who you put in against me. I want to go in this week. I wonder if a producer told Bananas it's gonna be this luck of the draw, kick out the squares game. Because what if it would have been a hall brawl and they voted in Fessy to try to take him out? Like, I don't know. But moving on. Just a little conspiracy, just a little. Because he really just wanted to go in and didn't really care who he went against. So the tribunal picks Corey, Swaggy, and Kyle. Side note, I love how Wes said, I don't even want to have Josh in here. I don't want to hear him talk about me coming for him, any of that. Let's not even say Josh's name. Let's pick Kyle. I like that about Wes. I like that. Now, Corey comes in tribunal. He wants it. He was like, look, Wes, if you don't want it, give it to me. I don't care what it is. Swaggy is in there playing like, you know what, we all got to get a red skull, but you know, it is what it is. You want me to go, it don't matter. And I'm like, Swaggy, you got your whole fiance over here wanting to win challenges, so you don't have to go in. So I know you don't want to go in, and you definitely don't want to go in against Bananas. Kyle, he's scared. He like, please don't put me in. Please, like, period. Kyle doesn't want to go in, period. I don't understand why we're at this stage of the game still scared to go in. And another side note, when did Josh become so cool with Bananas where like he's crying again, like I really hope they don't put me in there against Bananas, that's my good friends, and I would really hate to just go up against my good friend. I'm like, when did y'all become good friends? He's in here talking like it's Nelson versus Corey or Jenna versus Kayla, like true best friends having to go up against each other. I'm like, Bananas does not care about you, Josh, unless I'm missing something. So now we at the purgatory. Like I said, it's a game of chance. It's a wall. The first person to find 3 batteries wins. And you have to punch and kick through this drywall to find the batteries. This is at 30 minutes left of the show. This purgatory took 30 minutes. It was very dramatic. They went through a whole commercial break before we even get to see Wes volunteers to go down. They played the most dramatic music ever. I said, I wish it was a headbanger, because, like, it's ultimately a game of chance. Who can find this first? It was still a good elimination. You had to be strong enough to punch through the wall. And like TJ says, both Bananas and Wes punched out every square on that board. So it wasn't like Bananas punched out every square of the board. Bananas won and found his 3 batteries first, and Wes only had half of his board punched out. They both punched out every square of the board, and Bananas just found his batteries first. And the whole time TJ is bigging up Bananas, like, anybody want to go against a legend? You're a true legend of the game. You won 6 challenges. We've been waiting 15 years to see Wes versus Bananas. And I'm like, really? Everyone's like, oh, I got a front row ticket to the hottest elimination ever. And I'm like, really? It just didn't. Like, if I would have seen Wes versus Bananas in, like, that grip challenge, or even the challenge where they release the ball and you have to dunk it in the middle first, like, something more physical would have been more satisfying to me. But like I said, Bananas won. I didn't care either way. I like Wes and I like Bananas. They both make the challenge entertaining. But overall, I like them together. I like them as friends. Like, even when they were joking at the end, hilarious. I like them, as Banana says, we're allies. So I hope they both come on the challenge again together and be in an alliance again. Now, at the end of the challenge, TJ says, and that's why you're a legend. That's why you're legendary. And Corey had the eye roll of, that eye roll Corey gave was all I needed all episode. I laughed, I hollered. I was like, yes, Corey. Like, Bananas is a legend, but can we stop bigging him up? Like, it was really a 30-minute purgatory of old clips of Bananas and Wes fighting, and it was too much. It was too much. And if Wes is gone, I really don't know where the rest of this season is going. I feel like it's about to get super dry. Super duper dry. I do think there's going to be a Bailey KC fight coming up somewhere too. So it might be a little more action for us to see. Next week, it looks like they're going to start taking shots at D. I saw the little, what is it, a fire pit that they were sitting around, Rogan, Jenny, and Bananas, and it looks like they were plotting to get D in the purgatory. I hope I get to see a D versus Jenny. I think that would be a great elimination. Because D was talking a lot of shit on Twitter. Like, I saw a tweet where someone had to put in the comments or something and tell me where, and I actually saw it on Twitter where Jenny was saying how much she missed hanging out with D, and she missed her friendship with D. And then D responded to that tweet saying, don't worry, you'll make more friends. And I was like, ooh, that is cold-hearted. So a big part of me feels like D must go home as a result of this plot to get her, which I'm going to be happy to see because she's a little bit too cocky. But a huge part of me would like to see D run an individual final without a team helping her run, like motivating her to run, helping her hold up her weight. Like, I would like to see D run an individual final and see where she places. Of the ladies with the red skull, I think she has a good shot. I just don't see her beating Jenny. Or KC. Yeah. I still want to see it. I also feel like everyone's worried that there won't be any more eliminations. I feel like this is only episode 10. The challenge usually has a lot more episodes. So I want to say there's going to be at least one more guys elimination. Next week is girls, so maybe 2 more girls eliminations. And maybe a two week final where they just show the final within 2 weeks instead of a 1 episode final. It'll be a 2 episode finals. and then we'll have a couple of parts of the reunion. Yeah, I can see it being a few more episodes. But a couple of these people are playing scares, and it's going to be some people that don't get a red skull. As far the ladies left, and get in the comments and correct me if I'm wrong, I said the ladies that don't have a red skull are Melissa, Maddie, Bailey, Nani. Melissa, this whole season has been invisible. Like, she hasn't had a storyline this whole season. I just don't see Melissa getting to a final. She's also playing a scare game, doesn't want to go in. Matter of fact, she told them, like, I'm weak. Don't you guys want to go up against me in the end? So, whatever. Maddie, for her to be such a beast the season she was on with Kyle, is playing a very scared game. I could see Maddie going in and doing a good job against any of the ladies left. Bailey is playing too scared. I feel like Bailey and Swaggy should have went in a long time ago. I just don't see them getting the opportunity to go in because I already know D is going to be in that hall brawl. I just don't know who she's going to be against. Nani, I think next week is the girls' week. Nani's going to fight to go into the purgatory. I hope they don't throw D in versus Nani. Like, I really want to see D versus Jenny. But anyway, of the guys, I feel like Corey wants to go in. I believe there'll be one more guys elimination, and Corey is going to try to fight for that one. And I feel like who's ever in the tribunal, they're going to block it. They aren't going to, because it's a clip of Corey saying, I knew it. Like, and they were talking about not getting any more red skulls. And I feel like Corey is going to be caught up in that purge of, well, you don't have a red skull, you have to go. Kyle is scary. I don't see Kyle ever wanting to go in. The next guy's elimination, I feel like they're going to throw in Swaggy and Josh. I would like to see that matchup. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm talking too much for a boring episode, so I'm going to end it there. You all get in the comments. Let me know what you all thought of the episode. I need some more excitement. Wes versus Bananas was not as exciting as I was hoping it to be. So I will see you all next week. See what they're stirring up with D next week, and we'll go from there. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and like, comment, share. I will talk to you all later. Bye.